Welcome along and welcome back to Spruce Mountain Farms. Today we're heading down to the shop because we've got a few things to buy. Last video I asked you guys whether we should keep the Steiger and buy ourselves a slurry spreader and a planter, or whether we should sell the Steiger, buy the 8RX that is currently available for sale in the shop, and then rent the slurry spreader and the planter, and you guys buy a 70% margin. Turned around and said, keep the Steiger, don't get the 8RX, and then you will be in a good position to go forward with the farm. And actually, at the end of the day, I agree. So, yeah, we're going to say goodbye to this 8RX that's sitting here. That will run out later today, I believe. There is a nice Vulture and a stone picker in here, actually, at the moment. But neither of those we are after. What we want is to pop in here, and I've downloaded a brilliant little slurry spreader that should do our field sizes, but at the same time won't cost us a fortune. And this is the Joskin Modulo 16,000 basic. It's 50,500. If we put some Michelin tires on it, as I like to do. The wide tires, yeah, we'll go with the wide tires without fenders or with fenders. I am going to go without the fenders. Chassis color, we have the Joskin green. Design color, we can go, oh, wow, we can go various colors of silver, or we can go the yellow or the green. I think we'll go with the green, and I'm going to switch the chassis color over to the yellow. Perfect. And then I just need to set the number plate, which, as it's going to be on the John Deere tractor that we've got, is going to be max fur. To match that, we will set it to the black, and okay. Oh, and we need to actually turn it on, back on only. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, let's grab this. So we're gonna buy this for 50,500. Yes, perfect. And that should leave us with 70,000, which is what we're gonna be spending our money for the planter. So the planter I'm gonna go for is this one at 68,000. It is a John Deere planter. It's 7.5 meters. That should do a good width for us. And yeah, we've not got any extensions or anything on it, and we're not looking to add a solid fertilizer tank. I'm just going to leave that as standard. So we're going to buy that as well. And our tractor is going to be massively overpowered for that. But should work fairly well for us. When we come back down here in a bit, we'll buy some seeds to go in this as well. And yeah, this is why I want to get the some slurry spread on the fields, because that will save us money overall. So will that connect up? No, let's back it up a little bit further. There we go. Connect everything up. Right, and then we'll come back down here for our seeder in a little bit. We do only have 2,905 pound left. That should be enough to get the cotton seed, I'm hoping. But we'll see how we go. Our lack of cash on the farm doesn't worry me too much at the moment. We still have quite a few things we can sell. For example, we've got over 6,000 liters of milk that we can currently sell. We also have quite a bit of silage left, or yeah, quite a bit of silage left that we can sell as well, which will go quite well for us. And yeah, so there's a few bits that we have that we can sell, and that will be fine. So yeah, lack of money is not a huge issue. Let's refill this. I have no idea exactly how much slurry we have. Oh, actually, yes, I do. About 60,000 liters by the looks of it, down to 48 now. Yeah, over 60,000 litres. Looked like we had about 63,000 in total. And we want to go and spread this on any of our fields that are that currently have the lime on them, because those are the ones that we're going to be planting first with our cotton. So that will be 5A, 5C, and 6 that we're looking to do. So on and away we go. It's a little bit wider than that, so that's good. And this will just bring up the level of nitrogen a little bit higher, which is great. It'll end up saving us some money on fertilizer later on. I did have a comment on a recent video that basically said that they didn't think slurry was really worth doing, that it didn't really add much, and I'm actually the opposite opinion. I find slurry really useful. On all of my series where I've done slurry spreading and upped the nitrogen levels in the soil, it has saved me a heap of money in fertilizer. It really has. And so yeah, I'm all for slurry spreading in Farm Sim. I think it's a really useful addition, especially with the addition of the pump and hoses pack. That to me has worked really well. We've been using that in the multiplayer on Saturday evenings, the multiplayer stream, and it's just worked absolutely brilliantly for me. It has cost quite a bit to set up, and working out the modular setup of everything has been very interesting. But overall, I think it's been really great to use on there, and I've been really happy with it. On here, it is going to save us a huge amount of money. It is going to increase the nitrogen, and it is increasing the nitrogen levels on this field. The thing I'm finding really interesting though with this is that it's doing it in some interesting strips. They don't seem to quite. It seems to be applying a different amount depending on whether I'm heading east or whether I'm heading west across the field here, and I think this will even out overall over time, but at the moment it's not. And in fact, we have just run out of the slurry, so I need to go and refill this. But yeah, that's a very interesting way that it's currently applying the slurry on this field. Now, I could do a double application rate on this field and basically get this up to where I want it to be. I've found, or you know, a full application of the slurry on here, but I have found in the past that doesn't always work to your advantage. Some crops, especially with, well, completely with precision farming, do not need a full level of nitrogen application. So what you end up with is an over application of nitrogen, and therefore a wasted level of slurry on the field. So what you actually want to do is you want to use the slurry to roughly bring up the nitrogen levels. Get them so that you're reducing your reliance on the solid fertilizer or the liquid fertilizer, the artificial stuff later on, and reduce the cost that has to you, but at the same time not ending up overusing the amount you've got. And we have got a sprayer on the farm, so we will be applying some liquid fertilizer later on, along with doing some targeted spot spraying for the weeds as well. We finished off this field though, so 5A is done. We're just going to go and refill this, and I'm going to head down and get started on 5C. Before we get started on the second field though, we need to pop down here and grab the seeder, that way we can get this started back up on the field we've already done and get some cotton in there. It's important that we get all of this started today because if we don't, we're not going to be able to get it rolled in time. And we're almost halfway through the day already. So let's grab ourselves a big bag of seeds. Yeah, we only have the standard seeds on here. So I'm actually going to grab myself 4 of these. We'll come pick up the rest later. Actually, we'll grab 5. We'll pick up the rest later. Okay. We have lots of fields to do, so I'm not too worried about that. And in fact, I didn't purchase because we didn't have enough money. Let's have a look. Yeah, 5 would make this 4,000. So we'll buy as many as we can, which is just going to be 3. So buy that. Leaves us with just £500. May not be enough money for us to get a seeder going on this. But we'll see how we go. So let's take this out over here. And I think this has placed these to the far side of the seeder. Yes, it has. Now, this seeder as well will take solid fertilizer. I'm not looking to put solid fertilizer in it. So, I'm slightly worried that what will happen with that as a result is that it's not going to seed. We do have a... Oh, no, in fact, I think we have the mod in that we can turn the seed or the fertilizer off. So we should be okay. Let's lift that up. Into the back. Come on. Round you go. Oh, it slid down. Yeah, this is not the easiest way to do this. We can get a front loader tool for this. And we can have it owned by the shop. What I'm going to do, though, is come here and drop my seeder down. Or my planter down, I should say. Because this is the thing. This is a planter, not a seeder. And there is a difference. And in fact, yeah, I think this has put a load of seed in here already. So that's fine. We'll then load this up onto a... oh, wow. Did it already load a load of further seed into it? That's really interesting, because I thought I bought 3 bags. Anyway, close that up. Raise it, and we'll get this back up to our farm. Yep. And why did that open? Oh, I know why that opened, because I'd pressed that. We're all good. Let's get this back up to the farm. So we'll get this back up to field 5A, and I think our leader should be all right handling this field, or the tractor should be all right handling this field on its own. Obviously, it's not going to be this tractor, although I have set the seeder to cotton already. No variable seed rate for cotton, interestingly. I thought variable seed rate was with everything in precision farming, but apparently not with the cotton. This tractor does not have the horsepower to pull this at all. So we're going to disconnect this. Now, what we can do with this is there's an add-on for this planter that allows you to do 2 of them at once. And I think ultimately that is what we'll probably do after this first year, is we will go and get that add-on. We'll then run 2 of these on the back of this Steiger, because it should be more than capable of doing that. For this year, though, it'll run fairly well with just this John Deere planter, I think. Right, and oh wow, trying to get this on here straight can be a little bit of a challenge sometimes, especially coming from this angle. There we go. Wiggle it back into position, and we'll just connect it up. We have no 3-point hitch on the back of this. We can configure it for one, but it's not doesn't come set up as that as default. And you can see now that we do have some seeds, or sorry, some fertilizer possibility with this. We do not need it though. And hopefully this is just going to go through here and plant cotton for us now. Yep, straight across the field and away it goes. So now we can switch back to this and we can go and do field 5C. And because that planter is so much thinner than this tractor, or than this does, when it finishes 5A, we can immediately take it down to 5C and follow where this has been spreading. I think we're going to get quite a way today with these fields. Hopefully get everything planted. I do need to watch it because I need to make sure it turns the right direction. Yeah, that's fine. That's turned the correct way and is staying on the field. Sometimes with these bits where you've not got a huge amount of space between the fields, you can end up with a problem. And so we're going to keep a close eye on it. We're going to make sure it doesn't start doing the next field along, because we don't want it doing that either. And meanwhile, we are going to be getting this done with a good spread of extra nitrogen. Each row here is using roughly a third of our tank. So we're going to have to go and refill after the next row. And yeah, look, we are down to exactly 33%. So into the next row, line ourselves up, turn it on, and away we go. Wow, we are massively far over. Thought I judged that right. No, we're good. There we go. A small mistake like that isn't a huge problem. At the end of the day, we will end up correcting that when we spread the fertilizer. It means that little patch, or spray the fertilizer. When that little patch gets sprayed, it will end up spraying, using a little bit more fertilizer, but it's not a massive patch, so it should be negligible overall. At the end of this row, though, we are going to run out of slurry, so we're going to need to go up to the farm and get a refill. I have two concerns right now. The first is how much slurry we have left. We're getting through it fairly quickly. I think we're going to need at least 3 more loads of it in order to get this field done. How much do we have? We take 15,000 to go. We got 21,000. We do not have enough slurry. So we'll get as much on the fields as we can. The other is that we're down to 350 pounds. Yeah, let's just have a look at this slurry. We are at, 6,000 litres. So we've got enough for probably 4 more strips on this field. So yeah, that's as much slurry as we're going to be able to get on to our fields today, which is a pity, but not totally unexpected. Slurry doesn't always go as far as you'd hope. And then we only have 330 pounds left, and we should get that field planted with a hired worker. But I don't think we're going to get much further than that. Yeah, and the overall scale of things, I think we're going to have enough slurry to do half this field. So that is as much as it's going to get. I wonder, is there anywhere I can buy slurry? Let's just have a look in here quickly. See if there is. No. So we can sell it. We can't buy it, unfortunately. So it is literally going to be, if we want more slurry, we're going to have to get more cows. Or get some pigs, of course. So the last of the slurry is coming out now. And there we go. We've got 2% left. So I might as well use it. We might as well put it on the field. Yeah, we've got about half the field done. So not too bad, but I kind of wish it had gone a little bit further. Actually, this last 2% has gone a little bit further than I expected it to. Yeah, that's a nice little strip there that's got. So there we go. That is completely out of slurry now. We need to go and check on our cotton planter and see where we are. But yeah, that is going to be, well, if we can, we'll go and see if we can raise some money today. Probably still be sitting around in this tractor doing that. First, I want to make sure that the cotton planter doesn't go over the edge of the field and start planting 5B, because that field is nowhere near ready to be planted yet. It hasn't even been scanned yet, which is the other thing we need to do. We do need to get something to scan those fields, and yeah, that's why we need a little bit more money in. So I'm going to park this slurry tank over here next to the sprayer. We'll get that tucked in nicely. What I then want to do is see where we can raise a bit of cash. We do have the ability to go and sell some milk, so we'll probably do that and get some cash in that way. Oh, out we jump. And disconnect that, and that. And we also have the ability to sell some of the silage as well, I think. We'll back this up. This trailer gets a lot of use throughout the year, because we do use it to sell silage on a regular basis as well from our fermenter here. There we go. How much have we got in here? Let's have a look. We have 54,000 litres, and our cows have plenty of feed. So let's refill that then. And the other thing I want to do is go and drop the back of my truck here. So we'll drop this off here and then go and fill our... Oh, no. Drop it off. There we go. And then we'll go and fill the milk trailer up. Attach it onto the back of this and go and do that. Because we very much need to get some cash in. Our Steiger's doing really well. We have 185 litres left of seed. So that is not going to run out anytime soon. And looks like it's going to get this field done fairly well. Has got a couple of patches here where we've got trees at the edge, and you can see it's left those as it just has then. So we'll have to fix that in a bit. But otherwise, it's been really good. Doesn't look like it's going to have a large overlap with the possibilities in the next field. So yeah, we'll see how it does. I'm going to keep a very close eye on it for these last couple of rows, though. Meanwhile, I've filled up the TLX and its tanker with milk. Where is the best place for us to be selling milk today? That would be over at 375 is the best price. The bakery, which is not too far from us, I don't think. If I remember correctly, it is just around the corner there. No. It's in the middle of town. Okay, right. So that's where I'm going to head with this, and where we are going to go and sell this milk and make ourselves a tidy little profit. Well over £1,000. Maybe get 10,000 for this. Before we can get there, though, the Steiger is coming to the end of the field. In fact, it's got a tiny little row at the edge here. So what I want to do is stop it at the end because it is going to it's going to just continue into the next field. If I don't, we'll turn it around. There we go. Actually, going that way will be better. Like that. And then we want to do these end bits. So we want to do the headlands a bit here. And yeah, that will then be this field finished. And we'll move this down to 5C at that point. And make sure that that field is started. Of course, it's not got as much fertilized. It's not as fertilized as I'd like it to be. Wow, is that actually wider than my... That is wider than my planter. The area that might have left. Yeah, there's a tiny patch there where it's not planted. So I'll have to... Well, no, it's a tiny patch, so we're fine. There we go. That's got that field done. Let's then turn that off and head down to the end. And yeah, this cedar, like our Steiger, is not something that's really roadworthy. Getting it back here is pretty much the only time we're taking it anywhere near a road. Now, it was actually enough seed to get the first field done. But we are now short on seed for this one. We're going to have to take the little New Holland down to the shop and refill, because this is going to run out of seed before too long. Let's back this up here. Bring it onto the field. And hire a worker. And away it goes. And yeah, we got to go and get back in our milk tanker and get some more money in. As we arrive down to the bakery, our worker has run out of seed, so we need to go and sort that out. Let's just sell the milk off here. There we go. So that's all selling off. And then what I need to do is take this down to... yeah, this is going to go down to the shop. But now that we have a load of money in, what we can do is just send this down with our hired worker to the shop. We can also send our trailer with all the silage in down to the sell point with the hired worker as well. So let's pull this out of here. Right. And then come into here. Hired worker. This wants to go down to the shop. So set this there, like that. And are you away? Yep, you're away. And then the second one we've got is this one. So we will set the hired worker for this as well. Select that tractor. Oh, where is the best place to sell the silage today? Best place for silage sales is Central Exports, if we're quick. So let's find that on the map. I think Central Exports is there. So let's send this tractor down to Central Export, set destination there, and we'll go and sell that ourselves. And that should be both those tractors on the way. Oh, really? So we have to move this from here. Sometimes the AI doesn't always target where you exactly want it to go. So you have to get it to move into a better position for it to be able to target it. Like that out of there. And then set destination there. And that one's off as well. And then finally, we want this to go home. So let's set the target for our truck. No, I don't want to select the bakery. Should be actually all right if I just go out and come back in again. Set destination and set that for the middle of our yard there, like that. Will this one go? No. Yeah, that's the thing. If you are in an area, or if it has trouble discovering that, you have to do this and then set destination and go back. I love the hired worker setup. I love the fact that they can drive on the roads and things, and you can set where they go. But it is just a little annoying that sometimes it doesn't quite know where it's supposed to go. And here comes our New Holland. So we'll just pick these 2 bags up. We'll dump these on the trailer, and then I'm just going to grab a couple more bags. Judging by that, we are going to need a few more. So big bags, I'm going to grab 6 more, I think. Although that is going to be quite a lot of money. We'll grab 4 more for now. 2,400. Or sorry, 3,200, because that 2,400 was the extra amount. And then this will load up and we'll have plenty to complete the task with. While we're here, do we have a front loader equipment? In our front loader equipment, yeah, we do. We have a double bag lifter. Fantastic. So yeah, we need to go and get that onto the front of this tractor, and that will then allow us to refill our seeder with the last 2 bags. Put these onto here like this. There we go, and back it out. We can leave this over this end because invariably this is where we're going to be getting stuff, and then strap these down like that. And away we go back up to the farm, where we gotta go and pick up our double bag lifter. That's it over. No, that's not it over there. Okay, yeah, off to the farm, pick up the double bag lifter. Meanwhile, our 6M has arrived here at sell point for Central Exports. Is it gonna take? I think it takes it in here, doesn't it? We'll see in a moment. Pull up. Will it? Nope. Doesn't tip there, so we want to tip in the spot just next to it. Oh, that's a tight turn. Bring it back up here. And yeah, this is 44,000 litres. This will give us plenty. This is probably the last batch of silage we'll be able to do. So it's not great from that point of view. Silage is not accepted there, or apparently at the other one. This is Central Exports, so we'll try it here as well. No, silage is not accepted at either. That's a bit surprising. So where is Central Exports? Let's tag it. We're in it. It's exactly where we're meant to be to sell this. But neither of those sell points take it. Well, it seems that that sell point just refused to take the silage. So what we're going to do is I brought it back down to the next best place, which is the animal dealer. We know we can sell it here. We've sold it here before. And in fact, it will let me tip. So let's tip this here and get this done. I think we might have tried to do a little too much today. We have got 1 field planted, which is great. We will get to planting the 2nd field next time. Refill the planter on the back of our Steiger and sort that. Looks like we're going to get a decent amount of money off this as well. Yeah, 13,994 from this silage, which is great. We've got even more to do next game day. So, yeah, we'll be back on here on Tuesday. For now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.